All right, ladies, so I'm going to show you right now how to apply your nails, but first I need to take off my jams because I do have on a solid color today, but these are the Jamberry nail. This is actually the grapefruit color that is in our catalog right now. So what I'll do is I'll take off what I have on now, and then I'll show you how to apply. I'm going to put this came in our February style box, and so I will put that on a couple of my nails. So first what I do is I take our mini heater and I just heat up one of the nail wraps for 2 or 3 seconds. And the reason I do that is because they're heat activated and so it will loosen the adhesive. And then I just want to break the seal because if the adhesive is loosened, then it will break the seal. And then I'll show you once with our cuticle oil. I'm just going to put this around the nail and I just want to kind of gently work that up. The key is to not yank. You don't want to yank up these wraps because our nails are like onions and there's lots of little layers of keratin. And if we're just going to rip it up, this adhesive is meant to last 2 weeks on your fingers and 6 weeks on your toes. And the only way it's going to do that is if it has a super strong adhesive. So you have to be super gentle and just kind of work this off with the oil. And if you feel like you're getting to a spot where it's not really coming off well, heat it a little bit more maybe, but definitely just don't yank it up. I promise you this is easier than removing nail polish or removing especially glitter nail polish. That's a nightmare. So it'll come right off and you'll still have healthy nails with no damage. So let me do one more for you just for you to see. I'll do my right hand now with polish remover. I'm going to use our Jamberry lacquer remover. And then I do the same thing. I heat them up for a few seconds. And also keep in mind that I've had these nail wraps on for about 10 days now. And so they're really on there. So I just want to kindly loosen up a cotton ball and some lacquer remover. And this is going to actually work a little bit faster because the oils, it takes longer, but I just like how it leaves my nails. So I prefer to use the cuticle oil. But if you use acetone or our non-acetone formula, it's going to come off a lot faster. Okay, so now how do we apply our nails? Let me show you. Okay, so you want to start off by having clean nails. I use our Jamberry Nail Prep Cleanser, but you also can use white vinegar, you can use acetone, you can use alcohol. I also like to wash my hands with Blue Dawn because it has a degreasing agent and that really gets all of the oils off your hands and your fingers, and that really is key to getting a great application. So what I'm going to do is I've cut this wrap in half and you're going to take it off. You're going to put it in front of the heat, either your blow dryer or your mini heater, for about 3 seconds, and then you want to line it right up to your nail, swipe it down the middle, and then go back and forth, side to side, side to side, side to side. And then I like to add just a little bit more heat, make sure it's really sealed at my fingertips, and then you're going to trim down the excess, and then you'll grab a nail file, and you'll gently, aggressive filing is not necessary, but you want to do it in a 90-degree motion. And then you'll see eventually all that little excess will come off. And so once the excess has fallen off, I'll put it back in the heat one more time and then just kind of give it a once over with my finger again to make sure that it's really well sealed at the tips. All done. So let me show you that one more time. And I've actually just realized I'm using the wrong size, so these are a little small for this nail, but that's okay. It's better to go smaller than it is to go bigger, but I usually use the next size up. I don't know why I cut that one. Maybe videos make me nervous. So once again, you line it right up to your cuticle, swipe it down the middle, and then now, if you're getting any wrinkles or bubbles, this is key. Give it a little yank. Yank and pull it just so that you have a super smooth application. Once you get used to putting them on, you won't get any wrinkles or bubbles anyway. But if you do in the beginning because you put it on kind of awkwardly, just give it a little tug. So a little bit more heat, just really good at my tips, and then gentle filing. You see that that extra little piece is falling off. So then you have a perfect little application right there.